whole aim of this project is to try and get land-based careers going, so that there's a route towards working on the land for a living.
We've been working with Incredible Edible for about 3 years. We've funded apprentices programmes down there and put funding into the organisation to grow their own apprentices. There is a mutual beneficial element of this where the apprentices that we've got can spend some time down at Incredible Edible and see what happens there, and vice versa. Their apprentices can come into us and see the type of organisation we are.
Together Housing have been at the forefront by allowing their tenants to use the land. They've encouraged them to grow stuff in the land around their houses and allowed them to keep chickens, and that has been right at the beginning of the Incredible Edible Tod movement.
We've also supported apprentices down there because, again, it's an important area for us. We've got big areas of land. We see a link to our environmental maintenance teams with starting off and giving people concepts of horticulture rather than just cutting grass. It gets people back into work, and it gets people up out of bed in the morning and into a work environment. It gives them an opportunity when they're going into a workplace or going in for an interview to have some real practical skills of being out in all kinds of weather to ensure that they've got that commitment, and that's really important to employers. And one of the big things that we want to provide our tenants with is those opportunities and skills to help them more employable in the work market.
If everybody came to see this place, everybody would be inspired really.
The great thing with Incredible Edible and what we've learned from them is no piece of grass is too small to grow something on, and so we grow things from a small one planter in front of somebody's house all the way through to we're on our own garden centre in Blackburn, and the range of size of these projects differs.
Permission that they've given and encouragement they've given to their tenants to use the land around them has completely dovetailed into the big community ideas where the tenants take ownership of the land around them. If it becomes the tenants, they look after it, and they want to look after it. And there's that need to grow food, that need to do practical things, that need to be out in the open air, and it goes to mental health issues and physical health issues and obesity issues, as well as other benefits. And Together Housing have been right up there at the beginning trying to figure out ways of helping their tenants do this.
It's good really, to doing all the veg and stuff like that, and it's just something what I've got into at home now, and I do a lot of growing veg at home and stuff.
A lot of kids think that chips come from Tesco. They don't realise they come from potatoes, and getting that emphasis of putting people and putting young people back in a position where they value food rather than throw it away is really important.
Children that experience something firsthand are much more likely to have an interest in that and use that experience later on to lead them to better things. And this is a very pleasant experience for them. They're really interested, they're excited.
It's really important for us that our tenants are healthy and our tenants' children are healthy.
There's some quite simple things that children don't always get a chance to do now. I pick, a bit of herbs up and taste them. So I think all those experiences are things that are going to stay with them and hopefully will lead to bigger and better things later on.
I liked trying all the food and the plants, and they taste really nice.
Fennel tastes a bit like licorice.
I enjoyed picking all the different foods and herbs and things and tasting them. I didn't know very much before about where food has come from, and I like tasting the foods and herbs around the Incredible Edible Tod pudding.
My little ones, because I've got 2 little girls, they like it, and I think it's really good because it's healthier food than supermarkets, and it's like with chickens you get fresh eggs and all that lot.
It is cheaper if people do it themselves as well. They are saving not only the environment as well, they're saving their own money, and I think it is a big thing about not buying the things from the supermarket.
A lot of our tenants are on low incomes and find it difficult to manage budgets, and so if we can get people to grow their own food, it obviously helps the budget but also helps the way that they prepare meals and overall gets a benefit to our community.